Hi Capricorn, welcome to your reading. I hope you're having an amazing day. We're going to see what messages want to come through for you, what you need to know right now for this next month or so. As I'm doing this reading, it's the 18th of June, but honestly, whenever you come across this, there's probably a message here for you. And if you're interested in getting a personal reading with me, the info's in the description box down below. Let's see what's going on for Capricorn. Show me clearly. Messages for Capricorn. We have Drama Queen with Defense Mechanism. Drama Queen came out not fully in the reverse, but in the middle. I feel like there's some sort of dramatic situation that's de-escalating. Someone is being very defensive, or someone feels like they're being attacked. So I'm not sure if this is your energy, Capricorn, or if this is someone that you're connected to. But someone here feels like they have to protect themselves from judgment, or I'm not sure entirely. We're going to need to get some more. Move on. It's time to move on from the drama. Maybe this is something you can put behind you. Secrets in the reverse. Didn't you guys have a reading? Was it you guys that had a reading? Something about like secrets being exposed, or can't remember who had a reading like that last week, but it might have been you. We have longing and friends. There's a friend that misses you and wants to reconnect. I'm not sure if you had a falling out with a friend here. We have intimacy at the bottom. Happiness, and it's your time. You might have this desire to like reconnect or rekindle some sort of relationship. You miss somebody. Someone misses you. It seems like there is some sort of drama. You could have been perceiving someone as like a drama queen, or maybe someone saw you like you were creating problems, whether you actually were or not, but maybe you were expressing your feelings and someone was like dismissive of you, saying, oh, you're a drama queen, you're a drama king, like you're just being too much. Someone misses you though. They have regrets, obviously. They long for you. They wish to be friends again. Maybe there's a potential of a reconciliation this month, which we do have Mercury retrograding in Cancer. We're in the pre-shadow. It'll officially be full retrograde on the 29th of June, and then we got July. It's gonna be an interesting time, and Cancer is your opposite. So defense mechanism with secrets in the reverse. I feel like almost as if as soon as someone got close to the truth, they tried to, the person that was about to be exposed, it's like they tried to throw distractions, or they would start calling out your flaws or insecurities or your issues to deflect. That's the vibe I feel from this. Defense mechanism with secrets in the reverse. Someone was like, oh, I don't want you to know my secrets. I don't want you to see through the lens. Like there's some kind of mask I feel someone was wearing. Anyways, it's kind of also like as soon as you move on from, dropping the card, as soon as you move on from this, as soon as you drop the situation, it's like a secret is revealed, or there's some sort of confession even. But you're trying to move away from the drama. That is something that you're trying to steer clear of, or just move out of the way. And you could be also longing for how it used to be before you and this person ran into these issues, right? And you're wondering, or someone here is wondering, like, is there a possibility to bridge this gap? Is there a possibility to mend this? Is this forgivable, right? Is this something that you're able to move on from? There could have been fighting over money, drawn to the little money symbols here. Someone could have been arguing over, like, who makes the most money. If this is about a relationship, it's like, is it 50-50? Do you expect this person to provide? Like, you know, there could have been conversations that led to big disagreements. Triggered for sure, right? Lots of triggers here. Maybe someone didn't feel worthy or valuable. But yeah, secrets in the reverse, things gonna come to light. I'm pretty sure you guys had this card. I could be completely wrong though, but I feel like you guys had that. Longing and friends. But someone wants to be your friend, or someone wants to connect with you. Intimacy, happiness, and it's your time. You made someone very... Look, what is this? We have unexpected blessing. It came out reversed, which is almost like either this is saying it's not unexpected, this is kind of something you were anticipating, or this could be representing like blessing in disguise, a situation in the moment. It looked ugly. It looked like irreplaceable. Irreplaceable. That's not what I want to say. You're irreplaceable. Someone's irreplaceable. Irreversible. You're like, is this damage? Is this drama? This secret? Could we ever reverse the damage that was done? But with this card in the reverse, unexpected blessing in reverse, I would read this as like, it maybe didn't seem like a blessing in disguise, but ultimately it is. It is. Wave of emotions as well. Anyways, it's your time with intimacy and happiness. Someone really sees you as like the end all be all, whether this is in romance or if this is just someone that is very close to you on a friendship level or a family level. Like, someone really sees that this connection is valuable and worthy of trying to repair. So we'll see what the tarot has to say, but it says it's your time. So if you've been waiting for a sign or confirmation, this is it. Okay. All right. Show me clearly this next month for Capricorn. I did almost want to call you Sagittarius. I don't know if you have any Saggy placements or could be connecting with a Sagittarius, or you might be on the cusp, right? Show me the next month for Capricorn. So we have Justice with the Queen of Wands. First card out, this combination. You could be connecting with a Libra or carry Libra placements. Things are being brought into balance. Things are starting to work themselves out. The Queen of Wands also brings in the softness. She's very optimistic. She's positive. She's healing and understanding and compassionate. And she could be creating this... Well, she's adaptable here. She's making the situation turn around in her favor. We have Five of Swords at the bottom. So if she caused some drama, right? Miss Drama Queen over here. Maybe it's a Aries or a Saggy, we mentioned that, or Leo. But Queen of Wands and the Five of Swords, if this is representing... hold on. Eight of Wands and the Knight of Swords. There could be someone here that is holding themselves accountable or have like a realization, seeing that there's some sort of direct communication after a misunderstanding of some sort. It's probably going to be one of those readings, just a heads up. That's just, we're getting a lot of cards surrounding communication. We're getting a lot of information, a lot of new insight where we're now looking at the bigger picture. We're now starting to understand another's point of view. Five of Swords, there is hostility. There could have been a lot of misunderstandings, and you might feel deceived or lied to. You maybe did some of that too. Maybe you're not so perfect, or your hands may not be the cleanest in this situation. You maybe made some mistakes here. But with the main cards, Justice and the Queen of Wands, this would represent someone who is willing to grow and someone who is willing to do better, right? Willing to make necessary changes and bring healing. So maybe jealousy was a thing. Maybe someone was very insecure. Someone didn't really think highly of themselves, and that led into this dynamic. Maybe there are some legal matters, court matters to take care of, right? You could be dealing with some people of authority. Okay, what's going on for Capricorn over this next month? What do you guys need to know for the month ahead? Hangman, Pisces, and also the Eight of Cups, which is more water, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. At the bottom, we have the King of Wands. Now we actually have a pair, okay? So you seem to have like shifted your perspective on this, or you're looking at this loss, because I'm saying loss because she's losing coins from her pocket. So your investment, you may have felt like it was all for nothing, or you may have actually seriously dealt with some sort of loss financially, loss of a job, loss of a partnership, loss of something that meant a lot to you. And Hangman to the Eight of Cups is kind of like an energy of I surrender and I have to walk away, or something has become illuminated here with this moon, right? Maybe it connects to the secrets in reverse. Maybe somebody here, I can't say that actually. Never mind, because the card's not there to say it. So, but if it comes out, I'll let you know. But Hangman and the Eight of Cups, it's kind of like someone was watching you walk away and they couldn't do anything. They couldn't change your mind. Like, it just, someone's hands were tied. I don't know why I'm getting the image of like someone's hands being cuffed. Like, I don't know if someone was under arrest. Anyways, we don't normally root for that sort of stuff, but Hangman and the Eight of Cups is kind of like you had no choice but to move forwards or to walk away or something. Again, you've invested a lot of time, a lot of emotions. Like, you definitely gave a lot of yourself to this. And Hangman, it's like you did all you could. You did all you could. So King of Wands at the bottom with Death, and the Queen of Cups, Wheel of Fortune, Page of Pentacles. This is, I'm seeing like a direct picture going on here. I'm going to hold up these cards. Let me hold them up, or here, just so I can show you what I'm seeing as I'm just taking a little peek at the bottom. Okay, this is what I'm seeing. So here we got that King of Wands. He's a masculine. Or it doesn't have to be a he, but this is representing somebody who is pretty confident, outgoing. They are someone who, when they've set their mind on something, like, they're very determined, kind of persistent. They can be very outgoing, but sometimes it can be a little cocky. Sometimes it can be a little much. I feel like with Death and the King of Wands, someone's gone through a massive awakening. And look at this Queen of Cups. She's got her back turned to this king. So masculine feels ignored, or masculine doesn't feel chosen by this feminine or by this queen. Queen of Cups, she's someone who is very soft, nurturing, healing, intuitive, very empathic and creative, very good with kids and children, similar with this Queen of Wands. Okay, if we see a King of Cups somewhere in this reading, it's like, oh, there's the match. But what we're seeing here is this Queen of Cups, she's looking over at the Wheel of Fortune. So she's changing the way that she feels overall about this encounter, about this drama, right? Drama queen, about these secrets, about this friendship. Like, I would say that this Queen of Cups, she's looking over at this Page of Pentacles, be like, oh, maybe this is something new that I should move towards. Maybe I should move on, right? We had that card, move on. I'm also now getting the message with move on and defense mechanism. It's like, maybe this is representing a person, and I'm just going to say a person. I don't know if this is you or someone that is connected to this reading, but this is representing somebody who may push people away before they get too close as like a form of like self-defense, so that they don't get hurt or disappointed, or, you know, probably just acting out of pains, traumas, shadow self. So I'm seeing that as well popping through. Just saying. But let's pull some more for Capricorn. Tell me clearly, what can Capricorn expect in the next month? King of Swords. Oh, well, we got a different king now. I thought it was maybe going to be the King of Cups, but it's the King of Swords. So this is representing a person who is very logical, very disciplined, very strict, and nothing but the truth, right? They don't want lies. They don't want mind games. They want it easy. Well, maybe not easy. King of Swords, he can problem solve. He's very good at finding solutions to problems, challenges, struggles. Like he's a man with a plan. Oh, we got a Queen of Pentacles. A lot of people energy in this reading, okay? This definitely seems to be some sort of reading involving you and another, or you and multiple people. I'm just saying. But so this King of Swords also, I feel here, this is someone that has just like detached, gone cold turkey is actually what I'm hearing. Maybe you quit something cold turkey. You cut something out of your life out of just like cutting the head off the snake, like done with some sort of pattern, just emotionally detached and icy, aloof, distant. We have a Queen of Pentacles at the bottom. That is Capricorn energy. So perhaps this is your side coming out from being very understanding and patient and nourishing, and you've had to take a step back from that mode and be more like structured with your boundaries and how much you're investing, how much you're giving, how much you're extending. If this is representing you versus someone else, someone feels the cold, someone feels the distance, someone is definitely longing for you, which we have that, right? Longing with friends. Someone is feeling, I don't know, you're giving them the cold shoulder. Or you're being a little shady. Maybe not like shade, but like, you know, the difference between standing in the sun versus being in the shade, you can feel a temperature drop. Queen of Pentacles, Four of Wands, and Strength. So this could be somebody with Leo placements. A lot of fire as well. This could be someone that you have children with, or, you know, very closely tied to family or a friendship circle. But so, yeah, they're not used to you. Like, you're very supportive. You were supportive in the past. You were kind of like the pillar. You really held this foundation together. And that's kind of what they were expecting of you, that you were just gonna hang around or just tolerate, suck it up. What was underneath that? Seven of Swords. I feel like they took advantage of your kindness. I feel like there could have been hidden or alternate. Why am I saying alternate? Something took an alternate path. I don't know why the fuck. Alternate reality. That's not what I want to say. I wanted to say ulterior motives. Mind you, we're in the pre-shadow Mercury retrograde. My speech is gonna be fucked up. But that's the thing with, I'm trying to find the card again. That's the thing with the King of Swords to the Seven of Swords, is like he spots bullshit, mind games, trickery, manipulation. He sees through it. You can't get on his, you can't really push him around or like take him off. It takes a lot for him. He just doesn't have the time for it. He removes himself. Just, yeah, it's like, again, this drama queen, King of Swords, does not have time for it. Defense mechanism with move on. I'm putting up my wall. I'm shielding myself from the drama, and I'm skedaddling. I am moving on from this. Like, can't touch this. Okay. Ten of Wands coming out. You have a lot on your plate. Nine of Cups. I feel like this is someone trying to come towards you. The way that the guy in the Ten of Wands, he's moving towards this King of Swords. I feel like this is someone that has gone through some humbling experiences, and they're now kind of coming towards this King of Swords with like excuses, explanations, just like a bunch of like word vomit, but fluff. A lot of just unnecessary excuses. It feels though someone here, Ten of Wands, we have a Nine of Cups at the bottom. They have these hopes and desires. Someone feels very heavy and remorseful. But I also wonder, like, they're coming towards this King of Swords with this, like, expectation. Nine of Cups and the Ten of Wands does kind of feel very much like, all right, if I just do X, Y, Z, I expect blank from, I almost want to call you Aquarius. You might be dealing with Aquarius. I expect this from Capricorn. If I do this, this, and that, then Capricorn will go from that King of Swords to that Queen of Pentacles. Their Capricorn was going to soften. Capricorn's going to forgive me. Capricorn's going to let me back, and it's going to be fine. Right? I don't know. If not, let's switch gears for a second. Just talk about a different perspective. This could be representing someone that's very much determined, whatever their desire, whatever they wish for, whatever they really want and crave and long for, they are willing to go above and beyond, even if it's exhausting, even if it like pushes them to their limit. This is representing someone that's willing to do whatever it takes to get to their goal. Their goal. I said that so weird. Their goal. So, however that might resonate for you. But so just underneath the Nine of Cups, we have the Six of Pentacles. and the Six of Swords, and also the Ace of Pentacles. So double six, by the way. You might be seeing some synchronicities with six, maybe your life path number 6. But so someone is really wanting things to progress in a new direction, to start over, oh, look, and then we have the Queen of Cups underneath that. Someone, it's what we saw earlier, the Queen of Cups. She was looking over at that Page of Pentacles, though. So moving on. Someone's hoping you haven't moved on from them. You could be finding it difficult to move on, or the way that you will be able to move on from this is by detaching emotionally. There's a lot of emotions here that you have to like sort through, work through, release, instead of like suppressing it. But King of Swords kind of like, all right, like enough is enough. We've been moping and sobbing and crying about this for how long? We got to get going. We got to make some moves. We got to get our groove on. Let's get one more and then we can clarify. All right, so one more for Capricorn, the month ahead. Show me clearly, what can Capricorn expect month ahead? 10 of Pentacles. Okay, double 10 takes us to 20. I'm just kidding. But Wheel of Fortune also at the bottom. Why does this feel like risking it all? Just again, the way I'm looking at this, from this 10 of Wands, he's moving away from this 10 of Pentacles, almost as if someone is leaving behind something that they've worked so hard for. Either they're struggling to upkeep, so maybe this is someone who's struggling to pay the bills, they're breaking even, or making less than what they're earning. This could be representing someone who is sacrificing what they've built, what they've grown. It could have been over months or years most likely. Now, we'll see what's at the bottom. We have the Wheel of Fortune. So Wheel of Fortune and 10 of Pentacles would be saying someone coming into a lot of stability. There could be a windfall of money. I'm hearing inheritance, which that would also tie with justice. Justice and the 10 of Pentacles can talk about inheriting money, properties, or sudden wealth from like, you know, family, family or someone that's connected to you, or something that's been given to you or passed down to you. What's another thing I'm getting from this 10 of Pentacles? Some of you could be moving. Moving definitely might be on the table. You could be selling a property. Okay, 10 of Wands to the 10 of Pentacles. It's like you really have to nail this once and for all, like lessons to be learned and to not be forgotten. Wheel of Fortune, Ace of Cups, and the Tower. So sudden emotional outbursts. We have Queen of Pentacles coming out now. So that's interesting because before it's Queen of Pentacles, King of Swords. Now we have the Queen of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles, Tower, 3 of Swords. So this could be representing where you felt hurt, betrayed, lied to, or taken advantage of. This feels like an emotional outburst, like someone's finally now opening up. Even when we look at this 10 of Pentacles, it is a chest that's opening up, becoming available. So perhaps this person, you know, when we're like, maybe if I say this, and that to Capricorn, they'll soften up, they'll open up, they'll hear me out, they'll talk, whatever, right? Well, maybe they were right. Maybe that's exactly what's happening here. 10 of Pentacles, we have Wheel of Fortune, Ace of Cups, and the Tower. So these are unexpected emotions just flooding, outbursts, feeling exposed. He's got his ass out. Okay, he's feeling vulnerable, caught off guard completely. It's like someone's had some sort of eye-opening experience, sudden confessions, sudden, like, what? Feelings, offers of love, gestures of love, change in emotion. Wheel of Fortune, Ace of Cups. This is like someone like I can't even find the words for this, to be honest. So whoever this is, I'm gonna leave you speechless. I'm gonna look into this. Something about this will be very shocking, very crazy. Wheel of Fortune, Ace of Cups, and the Tower. If you're like, could this be something new? I wouldn't say that, because this is at the bottom of the 10 of Pentacles, which it represents something that has been established over a lot of time. a lot of time, a lot of years, clearly a lot of effort. Like, if this was something new, that wouldn't really make much sense. Because it feels like there's history here. It could be a new beginning, like a new start to something that's already been established, but it's building off of whatever this foundation, but the foundation has to change, or there needs to be some kind of foundational shift. That's why the tower's here. 10 of Pentacles with a tower. It's not good enough, basically. Not enough. Wheel of Fortune, Ace of Cups, the Tower. I'm using vice versa tarot for this. So we'll have the front side and the back side. Back side's reversed. Wheel of Fortune, Ace of Cups, the Tower. Emperor, masculine energy. We have the 10 of Cups, the Knight of Cups, and the Moon, Pisces, as well as Cancer and Scorpio. This also fell on top of the Queen of Wands. And this 10 of Cups for me definitely reminds me of the longing energy. It's like, feels so close yet so far away, but you're almost there. Like wish fulfillment, it's just within reach, right? That's what someone's like in this fantasized, dreamlike state, imagining the potential of what could happen. It's coming from this masculine, by the way. Although, let's see what's at the bottom. Wheel of Fortune, double confirmation. Wheel of Fortune, Wheel of Fortune. You see that? King of Cups, Ace of Swords, Four of Swords. This feels like someone who's had like an epiphany. Yeah. Somebody's had a massive epiphany and realization. Probably, maybe they had a dream. Woke up about something here. Okay, but so this is crazy stuff. Some of you could be dealing with an Aries or a Pisces, but so yeah, this is showing someone who is finally starting to listen to their intuition and like listen to their higher self, or like what actually fulfills them in this life. And instead of letting their ego run the show, it's like, I feel like this is someone that's following their heart for once. And that's very rare for this kind of person, especially an emperor. You wouldn't really see an emperor get super sappy or emotional or sentimental, but the 10 of Cups, the Moon, and this is the hidden side of the emperor. You wouldn't really, so that's where secrets, right? Secrets in the reverse. Emperor person, masculine or Aries or whoever, someone who could be older, they normally would not expose this vulnerability or this vulnerable side of themselves, but they just can't help it. That's the way that they'll actually get to this desire, get to this end all be all, the happy, joy, whatever, is by softening, or maybe softening's not the right word, but letting it be known, letting their intentions be known, letting their feelings be heard, be known, expressed, revealed. So there will be a change in perspective, definitely. Wrong deck. Okay. 10 of Wands, King of Swords. What should I look into? 8 Hangman, 8 of Cups, Justice. Wrongs will be written right. Rewriting wrongs. Let's see Justice here. So Justice is being brought to a situation where there had been some sort of misunderstanding or mistreatment. Talk about Justice for Capricorn. If it's like money that's owed to you, 3 of Pentacles, 4 of Swords. Someone cannot rest until they fix things. Someone is really just, this is eating away at them. No matter how hard they try, like it just, this is something that hasn't left their mind. They want to fix things. They want to rebuild. They want to make things right. They want to repair. At the top of the deck, we have the Sun backside. So it's like you kind of shut someone out. You put a wall up, and now like someone's clearly unhappy. 5 of Pentacles at the bottom as well. So like literally someone has been shut out, blocked, ignored, pushed to the sidelines, feeling unimportant, feeling like they don't matter. I was gonna say Wheel of Fortune. Watch that come out. Let me see. Justice. Page of Pentacles. Justice for Capricorn. 9 of Swords in the reverse. It's the backside, which is reversed. Three of Swords reversed. So if someone sees a way out, or someone is seeing how they could repair. So that's kind of what we were saying at the beginning of this reading. It's like, is it too far gone? Is it too late? Is there too much damage to be repaired? Is this something that could be irreversible? Or is it far too late, sort of thing? Wow, we got a lot of air coming from this. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Three of Swords, backside. Four of Pentacles, backside. Hey man, but I think it's all like backside, to be honest. But just taking a little look-see at this. Someone's had a shift in their perspective. They could have maybe talked to a few friends and they were kind of put in their place, or like, yo, like that's actually kind of fucked up and you should probably do something about it. Like, oh, you know what? I didn't consider it that way. This is where someone is actually stepping down from their throne of trying to be the one in the right all the time or have the upper hand. Like, this is now where someone is starting to recognize their actions and the consequences and how it creates that ripple effect. It always does. And the pain that they had inflicted on others and even themselves. So this is getting to the root of the issue. Maybe someone's getting therapy. Hangman. And the Eight of Cups. Do I feel drawn to that? Ten of Wands. Let me look into this Ten of Wands. Oh my gosh. I can't take all these cards. But the top one's Ace of Cups backside, which does feel kind of like the secrets card, right? It does feel like things that were hidden, things that were done in the dark, because the front side is during daylight. So I would say this is like hidden feelings, hidden emotions, late night thoughts, 2 a.m. texts. Like, that's sort of what the vibe I feel like. We have Judgment coming through. And also, here's that Wheel of Fortune. But this is a big ass stack. I'm not taking all that. Alright, why is the Ten of Wands here for Capricorn? This feels like someone who has to do a lot to make things right, or to make it up to you. And the thing is, with the King of Swords, he's not easily pleased or satisfied. Like, you can't cut corners with the King of Swords. You just can't. You can't cut it. You can't cut the quality and charge higher. It doesn't work like that. Ten of Wands. We have the Star, Aquarius energy. Ten of Wands for Capricorn. Okay, then we got these. Oh, this does feel kind of like, it doesn't matter on which side you look at this from, whether we read it from left to right or right to left. The Four of Wands is in the middle, and we see this happy couple dancing, jumping up and down. They're thriving, having a good time. Just really ultimate wish come true. Dream life. We see on one side, this is the Knight of Wands, it's the backside, but it's kind of bringing in a little crazy, reckless, unpredictable element of surprise. And then we also see on the other side, the Five of Wands. They're fighting. They're at battle. It kind of feels like no matter which side, this Knight of Wands side or this Five of Wands sides, they're both moving towards this Four of Wands, which is kind of like, I'm going to fight for this, or I'm going into battle to get my wish, or I feel like there's also like competitiveness. Maybe someone's a bit jealous. Like, if this is about a romantic kind of situation, relationship, like, you know, involving emotional feelings and love, this is someone that's like, oh, I don't want to be forgotten or left behind, or I want to be chosen, or I want to be better for this relationship, for, you know, I want more. This is like the end all be all. It's like, I want to fight for this. But again, I am seeing like that there's like drama that keeps coming back up, right? The first card, Drama Queen. So can someone get over the need for drama? Or does someone really like feed off of that? Oh, and the Star was another card that came out with the Ten of Wands, right? We're clarifying the Ten of Wands. Oh, interesting. Fun times. Ten of Wands and the Star. Again, what we saw earlier with Ten of Wands, Nine of Cups. I have this desire. I have this wish. I really want it. I'm willing to go far above, beyond, like fucking climb mountains, Mount Everest, to confess, to declare my love, whatever the fuck. This is someone that's also, they find it hard to be vulnerable. And we did say that somewhere in this reading, where someone that you wouldn't normally see this side of them, where I think it was with the Emperor to the Moon and the Ten of Cups, whereas like you don't normally show this side of yourself or these emotions. You wouldn't really catch yourself confessing your deepest feelings like this, whether it's you or someone that's connected to. So it's something that is a struggle, and it doesn't come easy. But the star is always authenticity. It's real. It's honest. It's truthful. It's exposed. It's vulnerable. It's sometimes ugly, sometimes messy, right? This is like going against someone's grain, someone's natural instinct. And it's scary and it's intimidating, right? Running right into the freaking lightning, right into the storm. So that's how someone sees this situation. It's like, in order to mend things or fix things, it's like you gotta go right into the eye of the storm. Scary. Okay, and let me see this King of Cups. Or not, why did I say King of Cups? King of Swords. Watch the King of Cups come out. What do we know about this King of Swords? Ten of Swords. This King of Swords is the one who ended it. This King of Swords, if this is you ended it. This is the person you're dealing with, they ended it. Like, this is someone who, you know, they feel betrayed. They feel guarded. They're very cold, detached. I said that earlier. Oh, look, in the Ten of Pentacles backside, and we can see the king is missing from his throne. He left. And they're like, where'd he go? Where is he? So again, someone feels your absence. You have been missed heavily. Eight of Cups. Someone feels abandoned by you, but you probably felt abandoned by them. Oh, and look at the shooting star, that wish, right? And I would not be surprised, you know, first star you see tonight. I wish I might have the wish I wish tonight. Whatever. Like, someone probably has like wished upon a star. Maybe you wished upon a star. No judgment here. There has been a lot of damage though. Look at these cups. They're pretty busted. You could go to the store and get some new ones. Some better ones. But there's history. It's sentimental. It's a relic of the past. Like, look, Ace of Cups, all this that's like just hidden emotions. This could be reviving memories of childhood. Tell me this King of Swords. Anything else? Ace. Oh, look, it's back. The Ace of Cups backside. And look at here at the bottom, Eight of Wands, it's the backside, which this kind of is like an energy of you're crazy and delusional, but like it's happening and it's almost unbelievable. And it's like, wow, pigs can fly. Like, how the heck did that happen? This feels like 0.001% chance of happening, and yet somehow it happened. You know what they say? It's like you're more likely to get struck by lightning than win the lottery. Like, the chances, it's like, what are the chances? What are the freaking chances of this happening? Nine of Cups and the Five of Swords and the Two of Swords. It's kind of, look at this. I feel like I gotta wrap this up. Oh my god, I've been talking for so long. Okay, I gotta wrap this up. This is like kind of final thoughts. I'll finish this up. This is someone who like imagines an alternate ending. Remember earlier I said alternate for some reason? I was like, why did I say alternate? That's not what I want to say. I want to say ulterior motive. But it's almost like you were this person. They're imagining like, if things could be different, if I could go back time, if I could turn back time, like, you know, like it's kind of that wish of if I could go back in time and change things or do things differently. Now, unless you got a time machine, you can't really do that. But there is something here that you're looking back at, revisiting and approaching differently, and it brings in massive change, significant change. King of Swords has some unpacking to do. I don't really feel this King of Swords is gonna be super like open and just like welcoming and warm, but I do feel there's something here on both sides. Both individuals are revealing certain sides, certain emotions and feelings that weren't expressed before. Like, didn't have the chance to, didn't have the opportunity to. Oh my gosh. Let me know how this resonates, because I have to wrap this up. We're at like almost 40 minutes, so very long reading, but this is for someone. I hope it helps. And let me know in the comments below how it resonates. Private readings are available down in the description box, and I will see you later. Have a wonderful day. Bye.